What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo 4 Research Institution. I am your host, Professor Iceman. Appreciate you guys coming by. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to the page and hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And become a channel member or a patron. Links in the description below. And blessings to my channel members and patrons. So, I've made some progress with my Necromancer. And this is the best she's been yet. Alright? She's now level 47. Goes by the name of Aurelia. And I've switched up my build just a little tiny bit. I'm actually using Decrepify now instead of Iron Maiden. Curse the target area. Enemies afflicted by Decrepify are slowed by 40% and deal 20% less damage for 10 seconds. Enemies hit while afflicted with Decrepify have up to a 10% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds. Enemies hit while afflicted with Decrepify have up to a 15% chance to reduce your active cooldowns by 1 second. I think that means Army of the Dead, but I'm not entirely sure if that's an active cooldown or whatever. I actually found this very nice blade here. The Demon Blade of Serration. A legendary two-handed sword. But unfortunately, its legendary effect, I am not benefiting from at all. Because I do not use the ossified essence key passive. So yeah, I'm not using that. But that's fine. I have some nice gear. Maximum number of skeletal warriors increased by 2 right here. This thing right here, basic skills grant 20% damage reduction for 3.5 seconds. Kind of a low roll, unfortunately. But as long as I keep swinging that scythe, then I keep maintaining that damage reduction. Oh my god. But nonetheless, here I am in the Capstone dungeon. As you can see, it's level 50 plus, and I'm only level 47. This always stays at 50, the first Capstone dungeon. So you can attempt it early on and get your ass kicked most likely, or you can be above 50 and rail through it and perhaps see how your character has progressed. It's kind of like Diablo 2, where the areas are always the same level of enemies, but you can go beyond them in level. So these sort of Capstone dungeons allow for that. And that's what we're seeing right here. But let's see how well she does. When I was level 46, I actually attempted this, and I got to the last boss. The last boss, I got down to 1/4 health, but I still died. So I might not be quite ready for this yet. I mean, in general, I think it's safe to assume you might be able to do it when you match it in terms of level, where you're level 50. But let's see how well she fares. Here's the summons. Doing a pretty damn good job. At first I was standing back, because I was taking a lot of damage, so I just stand back and let my minions do the work. But yeah, I am using a ranged skill now. Let's see how well we can handle this. Not bad. So generally, I'll cast him with, I'll curse him with Decrepify. Then I'll have my golem smash him, just like that. And maybe I'll use my sever skill, which is a pretty nice essence-consuming skill. It's a ranged one. Let me show you what it does. It's a darkness skill. A specter of you charges forward and attacks with its scythe for 623 to 761 damage, then returns to you and attacks again for 207 to 253 damage. And then I have the modifiers. Sever damages enemies along its path for 25% of its initial damage. And Sever deals 2% increased damage for each minion you have upon cast. And of course, generally I have quite a few minions out. 12 to be exact. So that's, if I have them all out at once, That's 24% increased damage, is what the Sever will do. And here's what it looks like. It's just like a ghost of you with a scythe. You see that? And I think you can vary its range. And then it swings again when it gets to you. It does a little less damage. So when you're up in the grill of a boss, like say the boss is like right here, you cast it on the boss, and it actually hits twice then, the same enemy, if you're close enough. And then, of course, I still am using Reap as my essence generator. Pretty nice skill. And here's a Revenant Knight. So these are the tough guys that she's supposed to kill for this dungeon. So let's see how well... Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the fastest I've destroyed them yet. I might actually be able to complete this dungeon. And as mentioned, I'm only level 47. You see this? The 50 is kind of gold or brown right there because it's a little high for me. It's a little high for a 47. Something else that I've realized is when I cast Army of the Dead, which has this cooldown here, if you don't have any summons out, say you're at a boss and it kills all your summons, right? Which is often the case. And say you're all out of corpses, then it's just you and the damn golem fighting the boss. Then your golem dies. Then it's just you fighting the boss, and it really sucks, right? Maybe you'll generate a corpse here and there to summon a minion or two, but they'll die pretty quick, especially if they're all by themselves like that. So that sucks, right? Little did I know, Army of the Dead, when you cast it with this modifier, the final modifier, Supreme Army of the Dead, if you have 0 summons raised, say they're all dead, what happens is Army of the Dead also raises your Skeletal Warriors and Skeletal Mages. So it'll raise them all up when you cast it. Even if there are no corpses around, it just summons your entire army. So that's a very, very, very nice effect, especially when you're fighting a boss. Because I was contemplating maybe trying a different ultimate skill, or maybe not having one at all, as I've seen some Necromancer builds do. But for that purpose, I think I'm going to hold on to it. I mean, I really do like the effect. Check it out. I'll show it again. Let's see if I can find one of those Revenant Knights. Yeah, basically in this dungeon, I'll run through a lot of the junk, and I'll find the Revenant Knight. Here he is. And I'll cast Army of the Dead right there. Look at this. Look at that. My mages freeze him. Come on, buddy. I'll get up in this grill. Oh my god. Look at the damage. Destructive. Get him, Golem. Get him, buddy. Get him, buddy. Oh my god. Idiots. Holy shit. Gonna die here. Oh, I'm not gonna die. It's fine. I'm not gonna die. Holy toad. But yeah, it's been a pretty good time with this summon Necromancer. I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. I don't care if it's like optimal or not. I'm hoping it's going to be relatively optimal, and if it's not, they'll probably buff it a little bit for like Season 1. But I just love having my homies out. I love having the option to be able to chill a little bit when you're kind of taking it easy, watching a YouTube video on my other screen or whatever. Just being able to chill and let my summons kill shit, you know, just kind of slowly go through the dungeon. Unlike some classes where you basically have to kill every single enemy. Like my druid, for example. You had to click on every damn enemy. You had to make sure you killed every single one, because you didn't have any homies to help you out. And the homies that you could have really, really, really sucked. Like the wolves, the ravens, the poison creeper, they just really suck. Except for their active ability, which has a cooldown, but still, it's an active ability, so you have to be casting the damn thing. It's not passive like what these summons are. Because the passive damage for the druid summons really sucks, from what I've witnessed. I do have a level 50 druid. But yeah, so this is kind of the playstyle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill the next few Revenant Knights, and then I'm going to start recording again, and I'm going to showcase the boss in this dungeon, right? The first set of bosses. You fight 4 of them at once, and let's see if I can do it. So, I actually just now found this scythe, the Glymph Menace. which has plus 102 damage per second on it over this legendary that I'm using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip that, and I'm going to upgrade it a couple times until it gets too expensive. There we go. Got maxed it out. So now it does 151 damage more than the weapon I was using. So I'm quite pleased with that. Let's see if I have anything I can imprint on it. I really haven't imprinted anything on this character's gear. I've just been saving the aspects and this and that. So let's see if there's anything interesting that I can put on it. On, say... How do you even do this? Okay, so item. This one right here. Let's see what I can use on it. Basic skills gain 15% attack speed. That would be quite nice. Bone Spirit. No, not using Bone Spirit. While Army of the Dead is active, your minions gain 70% attack speed. I think I already have that. Yeah, I already have that on my amulet. I don't really want this stand still one. This isn't bad. This is kind of cool. But yeah, I think this is probably the one. But is that... Oh! I don't have the thing. And I don't feel like salvaging items, because I just love to save shit. So with that being said, I'm not going to imprint anything on it. But again, it is doing more damage than my other item. But nonetheless, I made it to the boss. I killed the last couple Revenant Knights. And let's see how well this character fares against the bosses. Alright, so here it is. Check this out. See, there's 4 bosses right here. And what I've been trying to do is just focus on one. Maybe I'll let some of my minions die before casting Army of the Dead. Or on second thought, maybe I'll just cast it now. There it is. And yeah, it is nice. While it's working, it actually, as mentioned, it resummons your skeletons. Look at that, already killed one. This is going better than the first time and second time that I've done it. This is quite an improvement, so I'm hoping that I can beat the final boss. Holy shit. That would be great, because then I can turn it on World Stone 3, World Tier 3, and potentially find unique items then. Because apparently you can't find any unique items in World Tier 1 and 2. Alright, let's kill this little guy right here. Come on, buddy, just go down for me. Just fall down dead. And don't come back. These guys, if you don't kill them fast enough, they revive and shit. There's something that goes on where, like, they revive. I'm not sure if only one of them can revive or how that really works, but... Kill the small guys as quickly as possible is what I've been doing. And then I go up to the big guy. As you can see here, a lot of my army has died. I'm getting a couple of them back now. Army of the Dead again. I just have my gold. Oh my god! Holy shit! Destroyed him! Okay, and now for the second to the last part of this dungeon. This dungeon has a couple different sections. This one you have to kill all the enemies. Slay all the enemies in the Reliquary of Erudition? Erudition? Is that how you say? I don't really know. Let me know in the comments. This part, this is the easiest one, I think. I mean, because the Revenant Knights are a pain in the ass, and they're at the beginning. Those are quite difficult. This part isn't that bad. Unless if you have a character that just sucks with mobs for whatever reason. But it's okay at single target. Because, yeah, there's just mobs here. I think there's elites and stuff, but I mean, it's... I don't feel like this is as difficult as the Revenant Knight part. And you can die a couple times, doesn't even matter, you can revive. And just keep trying, is how this Capstone dungeon works. So you could die here, and then you could come back and just finish killing the enemies. Or if you die at the boss, you can revive and just try it again. Of course, their health will be all up again. But nonetheless, you don't have to start the whole dungeon over. And you can go to town as well, and repair your gear and all that, so I was kind of surprised they let you do all that. Looks like my army died a little bit, but I'm going to kill the rest of this trash, and then I'll show you the final boss, who I haven't beat yet, But I'm kind of curious. I might actually stand a chance against him this time around. Alright, so here's the final boss. To my understanding. I've never beat him, but I mean, I assume this is the end of the dungeon. Oh my god! Oh, I was doing damage to him already. Holy shit, come on, buddy. Look at this. It's not bad. All my minions are still out. Oh, get out of the way of that. Yeah, that's devastating. That move that he does right there is devastating. Then you gotta stay out of the little pools and shit. Just cast Army of the Dead. Forget it. Oh, God! Oh, my God! Okay, almost died. Yeah. Jeez, I've never killed him this fast. I've never taken him down this fast. I mean, I still don't know. It gets a little rough. He likes it a little rough. But, this might work. Whoa! Yeah. Oh! Dumbass! Holy shit! Are you kidding me? I probably could have beaten him there if I would have tried just a little harder. A little bit more effort. Not enough effort, unfortunately, so... am I gonna go without my minions? Let's see how this works. I think you go without your minion. Look at this guy. Oh! They all summon before you when you walk to the boss chamber. That's quite nice. That's generous. Just cast Army of the Dead. Just do it. Yeah, I gotta learn to stay out of the way. That, yeah, that, like I said, that's devastating. And he'll do them twice in a row. Again, I'm only level 47, right? So, I wouldn't really expect to beat this dungeon at this level. I'm sure that many have, but I mean... I could still level 3 more times, and then I'll be up to par with the enemies at least. For whatever that's worth. I mean, 3 more skill points, but I think you gain other advantages as you level. And match the enemy's level at the least, and maybe even exceed their level. I'm assuming there's benefit in that. Holy shit. I would like to defeat this foe. Yeah, that works quite well. Oh, come on. Army of the Dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look. Oh my god, I got him. Holy freaking toad. A focus and a dagger? Are you serious? I haven't seen a dagger fall. Daggerfall, is that a good game? Morrowind? I haven't tried that. Elder Scrolls? Okay. Edgemaster's Molten Lotus. Sounds like an ice stack item. Skills deal up to 14% increased damage based on your available primary resource when cast, receiving the maximum benefit while you have full primary resource, yeah. So something like Bone Spirit would be epic with this. Accelerating Kanjali? Is that how you say? I don't know how you say that. Critical strikes with core skills increase your attack speed by 25%. Oh my god. For 5 seconds. And that's a max roll right there. Okay, so without... let's see what the damage difference is. So I'm at 1291 attack power with this rare. And then I have to put both of these on. I'm at 1115. That's not that bad. And then I receive, of course, both of these benefits. In which case, it's probably well worth it. And I could go to town and upgrade this stuff, which I think I'll do. And we'll see what the damage difference is then. So I'm going to upgrade this dagger a couple times, and then I'm going to skip the last one, because the last one requires, like, salvaged legendary weapons. And then I'm going to upgrade this thing Okay, so I upgraded the dagger and that thing. And I only get plus 44 damage using this thing over these 2 items. So I have a lot of other stats that I can benefit from with these 2 items. So I'm thinking this is how I'm going to do it now. 17.2% maximum minion life is one attribute this thing offers. And of course, I'm trying to make a minion build here. So stay tuned for a future video. I would like to try maybe the same dungeon now, only with these items, and we'll see if I'm killing shit faster. So I'm kind of curious how that might go. But if you guys will like this video, subscribe to the page, and I'll talk to y'all later. Let me know where you're at in Diablo 4 so far, what's your favorite class and build, and what level are you? Peace be with you.